We're going to get straight to the point in this episode, people. It's ending, just like Ripple SEC. Hold until this document appears. Watch how many times Ripple XRP is mentioned and how it will be the focus of attention. Today, we learned that the lawsuit against Robinhood has been dismissed. Coinbase has been shut down. The USD has been relisted on Binance US's exchange, allowing users to purchase cryptocurrency with cash. At this moment, there are just 2 lawsuits remaining, 2 significant lawsuits, correct? SEC v. Kraken and Ripple. Without further ado, let's dive into a Bitcoin $94,405 discussion. We'll also discuss several significant cryptocurrency events that you should be keeping an eye on this week. Right now, it is down 1.5% over the last day. The price of Ethereum is $2,658. Right now, it's down roughly 5.5%. At $2.44, XRP is still holding strong and is currently in the 4th position rather than the 3rd. The market capitalization of all cryptocurrencies is approximately $3,074 billion. The last dip is this one. Is this the greatest dip ever? It is, in fact, the final significant dip. Is it possible for Bitcoin to retrace to $90.91 and perform a minor flush down again? 100%. But will there be any more significant declines in the future? Now, 20% to 30%. Will there be a 10% increase in all areas like we just saw a few weeks ago? I don't think so. Those days are past, and I am pretty damn sure of it. After all, 10% of the coin would be about $10,000. We'll refer to it as $9,000. I don't think it will get into the $85,000 range. I don't. I simply believe that Bitcoin will keep fluctuating until they receive the all-clear to take off this week in the cryptocurrency market. Important events to observe: 1.9 billion. Solana on March 1st, $1.9 billion worth of Solana will be unlocked. In particular, it states that around 11.2 million sold tokens, or 2.2% of the entire supply in circulation, will be released. The FTX bankruptcy estate is connected to this incident. The token plan is the liquidation procedure in which the large players naturally buy up the locked Solana that the bankrupt exchange had previously sold at a discounted price of between $64 and $102 per token. At the time of writing, Galaxy Digital, Pantera Capital, and other companies were trading at around $158. Look, Sol will be all right. I'm not concerned about her. I'm still making money, so I advised everyone to buy it when it was about $108, give or take, and we're up on it. We're up, and we're up 100%. It's much easier, people, because when the prices go back up and they do have these corrections, even if there is a 20-30-40% dip, you are still in the green, so the corrections don't hurt as much. It's kind of a sham because you're thinking, oh man, I lost money, but did you really lose money? The Nvidia earnings report is also on the cryptocurrency watch list this week because their fiscal 4th quarter report, which ends in January 2025, is released on Wednesday. That will be an intriguing debut in 2 days. We have a kernel down token launch that I've never heard of, SBDC, and the ETH Denver conference is scheduled for Thursday. I've been invited to a lot of these conferences, but I'm just too busy to go this year, even though I heard it's a really good event to attend. Then we find out that Uber just bought over $11 million worth of Vondo. If I had to guess, I would guess that Binance has something brewing and cooking here, and it is mass dumping Ethereum, something we have never seen before. Money is not made by scared money. Guess what, though? My money is growing on Ethereum and is not afraid. I recommend that you go watch the first video if you haven't already. The next move here is Ethereum. Watch as another $2,356 worth of Bitcoin, or nearly $2 billion, is purchased by a group using Michael Saylor's MicroStrategy. Doesn't think the top is in, he seems to sell it. Why should you? Breaking news. Let's discuss the SEC's Robinhood inquiry, which concludes during the month of inspection. The U.S. has been granted permission once more to relist or re-add to its platform the onboarding of direct fiat to purchase cryptocurrency. According to a complaint filed by the SEC and Coinbase against Binance and by Robinhood against Binance, there are still 2 lawsuits pending, SEC v. Ripple, SEC v. Kraken. Only those lawsuits remain. When a pro-crypto president takes office, do you notice how quickly things change? People, take a look at all the changes the pro-crypto president has been making and the attention he is giving to the cryptocurrency markets since he took office a little more than a month ago. After that, we extract, and it appears that you discussed the Robinhood v. SEC case. He said that they are grok states. Robinhood announced this decision on February 24th. The company said that it received a letter from the SEC's Enforcement Division on February 21st, but we haven't heard anything about it until today. This confirms that the investigation that started with a Wells notice back in May 2024 has been closed. The Wells notice had hinted at a possible lawsuit over alleged securities violations related to Robinhood's cryptocurrency business, but no penalties or fines were ultimately imposed. This follows a similar pattern when Coinbase and the SEC agreed to drop their lawsuit just days earlier, indicating a potential shift and regulatory approach under new leadership as of February 24th. 2025, when in Matthew line. I released this, and you must pay attention to these states. XRP, the Security and Exchange Commission Sunshine Act, 2 p.m. It's Thursday, February 227th, so in 3 days, the main topic of discussion at this SEC Sunshine Act meeting will be, you guessed it, Ripple and XRP. We're going to go over it right now if you don't trust me. The proposed regulation changes substance is stated in this self-regulatory organization statement, which discusses the Bitwise XRP ETF. As we continue down, we reach the second page in this series, where they discuss the history of XRP, its origins, its use case, and how it compares to BIS. These meetings take place every week. But I have never seen a document like this that talks so much about a specific company and digital asset that we get over here to talk about the investment objective to talk more about Bitwise. They also talk about the trust, the native-backed asset, and the net asset value of Bitcoin. They also discuss the UNL, the unique no-list validators, and the 100 billion XRP generated by the XRP ledger's code. They also discuss how much of that XRP that Ripple actually holds in their possession to proceed. The available information, is really emphasized in this document. I'm referring to the pages that simply name XRP, discuss the lawsuit, and discuss all of these companies that are trying to get ETFs out there. It's extremely easy to notice and understand the writing on the wall, and the story's lesson is here, folks. Stuart Alderete has already warned us not to pay any heed to the case. It is merely a distraction that will eventually come to an end. Rad and Stewart both visited the White House, took pictures of Trump, and attended dinners and balls, and now we are witnessing the SEC retreating within the United States. They are dropping lawsuits, sending out letters and notices that they will no longer be pursuing these lawsuits, and there are 2 left. This could end at any moment. I have been in the cryptocurrency space for a very long time, and I have noticed a very similar pattern out there. They tend to drive the prices of these assets down just before a major event is about to be discussed or announced because they do not want the prices to soar just yet. We saw XRP test $272, tap $282, and failed to break out, so we look at it as though this lawsuit is about to end. What do? 20% to 330%, which means that when it climbs back up, it reaches the precise spot where it was sitting before. What made them do that? It's simple. Their bankers, pals, and boys haven't yet accumulated what they wish to, but we are getting close.